Welcome back to the channel. This time, I spent several days filming in Tibet, and of course, I brought the Huawei Pura 90 Pro Max along with me to capture some incredible shots. Before we look at the results, let's quickly go over the camera setup. The phone comes with a 40-megapixel ultra-wide V-Track lens with an f.2.2 aperture. The main camera uses a 50-megapixel sensor and still features a variable aperture, ranging from f.1.4 to f.4.0. Paired with low-fic technology, it delivers excellent image quality, especially for landscape photography. Last night, while traveling from Yangzhong toward Kaila East Mountain, it was already very late. In the distance, there were snow-covered mountains and the sky was beautifully clear. I took out the phone and captured a few shots right away. The photos included the starry sky above and snowy peaks below, and the image quality turned out unbelievably good. Just look at this result. Wow, it looks so clean. The stars, the Milky Way, everything looks incredibly vivid and detailed. One of the biggest upgrades on the Pura 90 Pro Max is the new LRV sensor with a much higher pixel count. It's the same size as the main camera sensor, but this one is used for the 4x telephoto lens, making it currently the largest sensor in a 4x telephoto setup. Thanks to its large sensor area and bright f.2.6 aperture, the photos have a premium look that feels very close to what you'd expect from a larger camera. Because of the higher resolution, it's not just about 4x zoom anymore. I could confidently shoot at 10x, 15x, and even 20x zoom. At 20x, the image quality is still surprisingly strong. That means capturing distant scenes without needing to physically get closer becomes very easy. In a place like Tibet, where everything looks close but is actually far away, that makes a huge difference. Even tiny animals far off in the distance become clearly visible once you zoom in to 20x. The high resolution also allows output up to 100 megapixels. In the camera app, if you go into More, there's a high-resolution mode. Once you enter that, the camera switches directly to 4x zoom. After around 3 seconds, it captures a massive 12,288 by 16,384 image. When you zoom into that photo, the detail is seriously impressive. So what's the real advantage of 100 megapixels? Simply put, one photo can give you multiple compositions. You can crop into different areas later and still get highly usable images. It feels like getting multiple shots from a single frame. Video performance is another big highlight. During this Tibet trip, I recorded a huge amount of footage with it. Instead of talking too much about it, let's check out some of the clips. Since the telephoto camera uses a 100-megapixel sensor, zoomed-in footage looks dramatically sharper. Compared with other brands, Super Telephoto video clarity is noticeably better, with much more detail preserved throughout the frame. A lot of that comes from Huawei's fully self-developed Kirin 9030S chip. Its NPU and ISP have been specially optimized for imaging. With real-time processing and advanced computational photography features, it handles zoom video in a way that really stands out. Even after cropping multiple times, the footage can still maintain impressive 4K level clarity. And there's more. Telephoto stabilization has also been seriously improved. It reaches an incredible CPG 7.0 level, which means handheld telephoto video stays very stable. Shooting video with this lens feels surprisingly smooth. I'm still not done talking about the telephoto camera. This time, both the Pura 90 Pro and the Pura 90 Pro Max support telephoto macro. Wildlife photography especially benefits from it. On the road to Karla Bin Mountain, I came across Tibetan antelopes, and I really wanted to use this lens for those shots. Unfortunately, by the time I got it, I was already heading back from Lhasa to Beijing. But if you're planning a trip to places like Tibet or Xinjiang for landscape and wildlife photography, definitely consider bringing this lens with you. Color accuracy is also a major part of landscape photography, and Huawei clearly focused on that here. The Pura 90 Pro Max features a second-generation red peak primary camera, which mainly helps deliver more accurate white balance. That means in the default primary color mode, the photos look much closer to what your eyes actually see in real life. For landscape photography, Huawei also includes several beautiful color profiles to choose from. And now, with improved color accuracy, each profile looks more consistent and refined. Bringing this phone to Tibet genuinely made me want to keep taking photos. On top of the existing XAMGE color tuning, Huawei has also introduced a texture adjustment option. This lets you fine-tune vignetting and noise separately, giving smartphone photos a more cinematic, film-inspired style. The final images feel richer, more artistic, and full of character.
The rich film style and cinematic look from those color profiles were easily the two I used the most throughout my trip in Tibet. And honestly, they became a huge part of how I captured the atmosphere there. The theme of this launch event, Huawei Pura 90 series, pinnacle of excellence, instant results, really focuses on making mobile photography more fun, while also improving the success rate of every shot. Beyond updates to the interface and recording features, Huawei has also added intelligent photography tools powered by the 7090 3.4 AISP. The best part is that even if you're completely new to photography, you can still capture great-looking photos just by tapping the shutter. Huawei has brought all of these features together inside X-MAGE Selfie, and for me, there are three standout highlights. First, it helps choose the best composition based on the scene in front of you, and then automatically suggests the most suitable focal length to shoot with. You just switch on AI-assisted composition, line up the guide point with the circle, and the phone handles the rest. For example, in this scene here, X-MAGE Selfie selected this focal length automatically. About a week ago, I was in Hong Kong shooting around some of the city's most famous photo spots. One thing I noticed was that even in popular photography locations, many people still weren't using X-MAGE color profiles. Most were sticking to standard primary color modes. So Huawei made it easier by adding a color chart recommendation feature directly into X-MAGE Selfie. Inside the regular camera interface, you swipe up, tap X-MAGE Selfie, and it intelligently reads the scene and recommends the most suitable X-MAGE color profile based on the environment. For beginners, this is incredibly useful, but honestly, even as someone who shoots often, I ended up using it a lot myself. For example, my personal favorite is the film color profile, but under very strong sunlight, film mode can sometimes feel slightly washed out. Once you open X-MAGE Selfie, Huawei may suggest a more suitable color style for that lighting condition, and instantly the image feels more balanced and visually advanced. Portrait photography is another area where it gets really interesting, because it can actually guide posing and expressions. X-MAGE Selfie now supports AI pose recommendations. Huawei has built thousands of poses directly into the phone, giving both photographers and subjects real-time pose references while shooting. The system uses AI to recommend poses based on the surroundings, the shooting style, whether it's portrait or travel photography, the person's posture, props, and more. It even overlays the suggested pose directly onto the screen with an outline guide. For beginners, it's super easy. You simply look at the screen and copy the pose. For example, I met a female traveler at Lama Lake who asked me to take a photo for her. I turned on AI pose recommendation right away, and the phone started suggesting poses like where to place the left hand, how to position the right hand, and how to angle the body. I literally repeated the prompts while she copied the pose, and within seconds, we captured a fantastic travel portrait. Her reaction was priceless. "Wow, what phone is this? It even tells you how to pose." And honestly, that feature is useful even for selfies. I think the Pura 90 Pro Max is especially helpful for people who aren't confident directing portraits. For example, if you're a male photographer shooting portraits of women and don't know how to guide posing, this makes everything so much easier. Suddenly, without much experience, you feel like a portrait photography expert. Beautiful photos bring emotional value, whether you're behind the camera or standing in front of it. A lot of people also love shooting live photos and GIF-style content, and Huawei has added something new here too: 3D dynamic photos. It works with portraits, pets, and even reflective objects. In most situations, it can generate dynamic photo effects automatically. You just tap the rainbow icon, wait a moment for processing, and the phone creates a subtle circular moving image effect. Posting these directly to social media looks really impressive and stands out instantly. With all these tools combined, photography becomes much easier and much more enjoyable. Right now, many smartphone brands are still competing mainly on hardware: more cameras, fewer cameras, larger sensors, telephoto numbers, external lenses, ultra-high megapixels. Everyone keeps pushing specs. But the Huawei Pura 90 series feels like it's taken a different direction entirely. Instead of focusing only on hardware, it offers a complete photography experience built around helping people actually take better pictures. For photography beginners especially, powerful hardware doesn't mean much if you don't know how to use it. I've experienced this myself with friends. It can be surprisingly hard trying to explain camera settings or shooting techniques. So many people are passionate about photography. They buy the latest flagship phones or cameras, but still feel unsure when it's time to actually shoot. That's why something like Huawei's X-MAGE selfie makes so much sense. It's built directly into the default camera mode and helps with composition, color selection, and even pose recommendations while you're taking the photo. And once you start using something like this, you suddenly realize maybe taking great photos really isn't as difficult as it seems. To be honest, when I first got this phone, I was a little skeptical, maybe even a little overconfident about what I expected from it. But after bringing it to Tibet, spending a full week with it, and shooting more than 2,000 photos, I found myself liking it more and more every day. It's kind of like getting to know someone. The more time you spend with them, the more you begin to appreciate their charm. That's it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!